and finally we enter into that sweet zone. Every culture, right from Persia, Europe, America, everywhere there is a rice kheer, or there's a rice pudding, or there is a payasam. Now, this is one of those dishes which I think everyone must love to make, okay? I know you'll love to make this. I don't know how many people know how to make it, but for sure, you must look into it. Okay, so we've got our milk here, to which I'm going to be adding a little bit of saffron. Also, kheer has a very beautiful significance of purity, that there's milk, there's saffron, there's little rice. So here what we have 500 ml of milk, to which I've added some saffron to it, and along with that I'm going to be having some. So we have about half a cup, okay, of soaked rice, okay, which have been soaking for about half an hour. We have washed and rinsed the rice, okay. The rice is in, very simple. Now simply हमें क्या करना है अभी हमने चावल को इस दूध में पकाना है. That's how simple it is. और saffron के साथ. Now on the side, so we're going to be having some nuts into it, okay. थोड़े से बादाम है, raisins है, किशमिश है, थोड़े से काजू है, बादाम है. So these are the mostly the kind of dry fruits which are used in a kheer, okay. Now आजकल बहुत modern, people are adding different nuts to it, macadamia nuts, hazelnuts, Brazil nuts. So but let's stick to the basics. Now along with this, a nice big pinch of elaichi ka powder, okay, always goes well with it. And literally now the aromas which are coming in this kitchen are just off the hook. So this will take about 10 to 15 minutes till the rice actually starts cooking. It starts leaching its starch inside, and it's going to get a really nice, beautiful consistency. Okay. Now ये जो है खासियत क्या है कि this can be eaten cold as well as warm, as well as piping hot, depending upon the situation, the time of the year, the occasion, and all that jazz. So we've got our ghee over here, to which I'm going to be adding some cashew nuts here. I'm just kind of roughly just breaking them down just like that, okay. तोड़ लेते हैं, we can even leave them whole. Beautiful. And then we have some almonds which I'm just going to again break. You can chop them, you can leave them whole, but I like to toast them, and especially ghee के साथ जब fry करो, oof, the flavor is something else. Here we've got our nuts which are also beautifully frying. Along with this, I'm going to be adding some raisins as well into this, okay. Now you can see, काफी गरम हो गया. I mean, it is already beginning to fry a little bit. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to switch that off, okay. So they are sufficiently fried. I'm going to literally put them in a little bowl now. So now we've got, it's reducing, it's already starting to become a little thick and lovely. And one thing is that whenever you're making like boiling milk, and when you have to reduce the milk, because literally what we are looking at, we have to reduce the milk as it goes on boiling, as it goes on simmering, the volume जो है उसका reduce होता है. The water starts evaporating and you're only left with solid milk solids, which means that it's going to get more thicker, it's going to get more richer, okay. So you can see now भी ये अच्छी तरह चावल खिल भी रहे हैं इसमें. Always remember that when you are reducing milk, okay, the sweetener, okay, the sugar is always added towards the end. Why? The thing is that if you add sugar right in the beginning and the sugar starts cooking, and as you know, sugar ultimately turns into caramel, okay, it goes all the way to the back up to candy and that. So what happens is that because of the sugar getting caramelized, आपका दूध भी थोड़ा डार्क ब्राउन हो जाएगा. Well, you don't really want that. So what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to be cooking this for about 8 to 10 minutes more, waiting for the milk to reduce further down, waiting for my rice to get a little overcooked, if I may say. So now we're going to be just adding about half a cup of sugar in this. And then continue cooking for another 5 to 7 minutes more, okay, till the sugar melts, it comes a little more down. Beautiful. So once this sugar starts dissolving, we cook it for another 4 to 5 minutes. I would say another 6 minutes. Okay, you can see it has beautifully reduced. You can see all these lovely milk solids here. Wow, now look at that. I think it's a very good idea. Somebody told me that a wise man that always taste before you serve. Well, for me it's a little sweet, but you know what? People are gonna love this, okay? Nice, very nice. So, also we're going to see the kheer is also served at the end of the meal. What does that signify? It means like a beautiful, happy ending. Everything has been accomplished. All the taste buds are satisfied, and finally we enter into that sweet zone. So it is also a beautiful finishing for many people. Also, when any new business or establishment or a venture or even a housewarming, okay, the Hindus always pray to Ganesha, okay, and definitely at that time kheer is offered. So kheer has a huge significance in our culture, in our kitchens, in our minds and in our souls. Keep watching me, do like, do subscribe, and this one is almost done. Wow! Oh yes! Beautiful. ये हमारा राइस खीर पल पायसम ready.